The Beatitudes, Matthew 5, 3-12. Child of our Father, there was a time in which I spoke unto you what has come to be known as the Sermon on the Mount. The mount was a high place, a hill upon which we gathered, so that the multitudes could be seated all around. For by this time many knew of the healings which had taken place, and were anxious to learn of what I would teach. First, a word about the Scriptures which you have now. Know you that what you have recorded in your holy Bible as to my teaching are someone's note of what they remembered of me saying? The words which you have extant in your Scriptures today, the words ascribed to me, are a compilation of remembrance, cryptic messages often preserved by oral tradition, handed down from one person to another. These messages were originally based on someone's summation of what they heard me teach, similar to the notes you have taken at some of your workshops and lectures. Further, know you that as your Scriptures have been handed down to you, seemingly by others, and yet it has been an evolution in which they have participated, the translations which have been made and the words which have been chosen have often taken a different meaning than that which was originally intended. For example, blessed are the poor in spirit. Now, I did not say poor in spirit. The word which I used meant simple, uncomplicated, uncomplex. Blessed are the simple in spirit. Blessed are the ones who know their simplicity, not their complexity, having no focus upon a world of shoulds and schedules and judgments. For theirs is the kingdom of heaven, as they abide in the realm of uncomplicatedness. This statement did not mean that if you are poor in spirit, then you will gain the kingdom of heaven. It was not that if you do one, then the second part is predicated upon the other, as you would go to a store and purchase it. The second part follows the first as a great truth. For those who are simple of spirit, of heart, abide in the heart and are therefore in the kingdom in that moment. For the kingdom is a state of peace. The kingdom is a state of joy, the very simple joy of oneness. And as you follow the focus of your attention to rest in a state of simplicity, you are blessed, you are happy. Now, you are not blessed by someone outside of you, not by a great God that would be afar off somewhere who would bless you because in that moment you have been good. You are blessed, you are happy because you are abiding in the simplicity of the kingdom of heaven. It is as simple as that. Blessed are they that mourn, for they shall be comforted. Now, does this not sound as a contradiction? Blessed are they that mourn. How could you be blessed if you are in a state of mourning? And yet it is a statement of great truth. All of you have mourned. You have mourned the passing of loved ones from your sight. You have mourned the passing of a beloved pet. You have mourned the passing of a relationship. You have mourned the loss of an object which was held meaning for you. All of you have known mourning, and blessed are you, for you shall be comforted. In your experience of mourning, in the very intensity of allowing yourself to connect with a feeling of loss, you are asking of yourself, the self with a capital S, to allow you to go beyond appearances and to realize truth, to know oneness, beyond the understanding of the world, with that which has been seemingly lost or taken from you. And the comfort comes with the ability to see with new eyes. Everything which you would feel you have lost is not, in truth, lost to you. For as you will sit and call forth in the mind the one which you love, you still have them with you within you. Every one and everything which you have ever had in your consciousness is always with you. You have been the one, in truth, who has called forth the relationships, the experiences as you have known them, even the objects which you have manifested, and they abide with you, perhaps not in the form which you have known, but in an extended true form. When one is in a state of mourning, it is because one is asking to be shown, to experience, to come through the momentary limited experience to know oneness. And in that acknowledgement, in that moment of the light dawning, you are comforted and transformed. Blessed are they that mourn, for they shall be comforted. Blessed are you as you allow the feeling of loss to be replaced, transformed by the acknowledgement and realization of oneness. Then there is comfort. Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. This is an encapsulated truth, as are all the Beatitudes, as the saints have come to be known. These are very cryptic statements, statements which have levels of meaning. Blessed are the meek. The meek are the ones such as you who set aside time in your consciousness to look a little further, to see beyond the schedule, the activities of the world, to see beyond what the world would dictate to be in importance, and to be able to look with the eyes of the heart. The meek are the ones who are not so wrapped up in their own importance and surety that they know everything. They are the ones who can sit and ask of our Holy Mother the Earth, "Share with me your wisdom and your love." They can speak unto the beautiful flower in its process of unfolding and know oneness as the unfoldment which you are. The meek are the ones who know that all life forms are connected. Blessed are you the meek, for you shall inherit the earth, because you know it to be yours. You know that everything which grows and expresses upon our Holy Mother the earth is as you are, life-expressing. And you inherit all that our Holy Mother the earth has to give, for you take the time to acknowledge and to appreciate her. Blessed are they which do hunger and thirst after righteousness, for they shall be filled. Blessed are you as you hunger and thirst after righteousness. There is a hunger deep within you which wants to know and to remember, to be in alignment with the truth of your being. You have come to a place of saying, "I have tried every way of the world. I have tried everything which has been taught to me, everything which society would share with me, everything which the parents would share with me, and yet there is still an empty feeling. There is still a hunger which has not been satisfied. There must be more." And so you have started out upon a search to find that which will fill the deep hunger for righteousness. Now, what is righteousness? Here again you have an example of how the strict translation of a word misses the full intent of what was said. Your word, righteousness, comes from a word meaning right way or manner or right wiseness. Further, from the same root as the word for wisdom. Blessed are you who hunger and thirst after true wisdom and the guidance to use it correctly. Blessed are you as you hunger for the inner wisdom, not the wisdom of the world, for you have tried that, and it is temporal. Blessed are you as you hunger and thirst for the true wisdom, for you shall be filled, nourished by the true food, the inspiration and revelations which nourish the soul. Then the hunger is satisfied. So blessed are you as you hunger and thirst after righteousness, true wisdom, and its right useness, for you shall be filled. Blessed are the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy. This is a great truth, not said in a bargaining manner that if you would give out mercy unto others, then you would deserve to receive mercy. It is not in an exchange as in a barter or in a bargaining way. As you are merciful unto others, you come unto a place of seeing your brother, your sister, as yourself, and you abide in compassion with them. You are able to walk in another's sandal. You are able to put yourself in their place and to be one with them. And when you are in the place of oneness with another, there is no need for will to come into place and say, "I will be merciful, I will be good." You are in a place of knowing that I and my brother are one. And what my brother has experienced, I have experienced as well, either in what would be seen as other lifetimes or even this lifetime in a slight variation. And I can put myself into my sister's shoes, and I know what she is feeling, and I do not judge. And in that moment you obtain the mercy which you are extending unto another, not because they are giving it unto you, but because you are giving it. You are abiding in the place of mercy. You are abiding in the place of compassion. You are abiding in the place of oneness of self. Blessed truly are the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy. They shall obtain the understanding of compassion. Compassion. Passion with the other one in communion. The passion of living in communion. That is what mercy is all about. All of the statements known as the Beatitudes are statements of truth. They are not statements of bargains. They are not statements where if you would do the first part, then you will gain enough of the golden points to get to the second part. But rather, if you abide as the first part, the second part naturally follows. If you will know the truth of any of the passages in your scripture, abide with them in the heart. Sit quietly and read over the passage and ask of yourself, what is the deeper meaning? Now truly, all of the statements which you have recorded in your scriptures that are attributed unto me, first of all, have been recorded by someone else as they remembered them to be, and there are statements in your Bible which are attributed unto me that I did not say. And you will be able to discern, by abiding in the heart, whether these came from the one known as Jeshua ben Joseph, or if they were added at a later time to make a point. Then abide with the statements which ring true, and ask of them to reveal to you their deeper, fuller truth. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. Again, this is a statement of truth, not in a bargaining sense. Blessed are those who are pure in heart, for they behold God in everything and every one. Those who are pure of heart abide in love, and they look out upon a world transformed, a world of love. Yes, they will see brothers and sisters who may be going through confusion, times of turmoil, times which will call forth compassion. But those who are pure of heart abide as the Holy Child, and look upon everything with the eyes of love. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they look upon everyone and everything and see only the Christ. From the purity of your heart know yourself to be the expression of God, and know that everyone who stands in front of you is the expression of God, whether they know it or not. It is for you to know it and to hold the vision, and in time it will transform the world. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of God. As you allow yourself to abide in peace and to see past the constriction and confusion of the world, as you hold the peace in your heart, it is a healing balm which is poured out over the turmoil of the world. The very vibration of light which you emanate in each moment is felt and registered by ones next to you and far, and even by ones unseen. Your vibration of light permeates the whole fabric of life expression. So, as you abide in peace, as you acknowledge whose child you are, the blessed energy is seen and felt even in the activity of the world. For none of you is isolated one from another, even though the bodies would speak of separation. The energy which you are blends and intermingles with everyone else's seemingly unique expression of energy, and every vibration which you allow to be extended from you in every moment is felt and registered by all of your brothers and sisters, no matter how far away you would seem them to be. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of God. Not only called, but known to be children of the one God. Known by others, yes, but more importantly, known by that child himself or herself. Abide in peace. Allow it to spread out as a healing balm upon this world, which now cries out for harmony and love. Blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Happy are you as you follow the inner wisdom and its right useness. For your knowing shall be as a refuge against all the voices of the world, and your faith shall be unshakable as it is anchored in the remembrance of home, heaven, as your true dwelling place. Blessed are you, when men shall revile you and persecute you, and shall say all manner of evil against you falsely for my sake. Happy are you as you live your life untouched by others' opinions and judgments about you, because you have found my teachings to resonate with a truth long forgotten and yet well kept in your heart. Rejoice and be exceedingly glad, for great is your reward in heaven, for so persecuted they the prophets which were before you. Happy are you, and great is your reward in heaven, not as a place of time afar off, but right now as you are abiding in peace and love for all. For so persecuted they are the wise ones who found truth in other times. You are the wise one now in this time, for you know heaven as you abide in a consciousness of love. Verily I say unto you, beloved friend, you are the Blessed One.